Hi, I'm Darren Kinder, and I've got my helper Jaden Kinder to do our review on the brand new Polaris 850. It's a brand new machine for '09, and let me tell you, it's fantastic to take out. So come on and let me show you. The 850 Polaris is probably one of the best rides I've ever had out of a 4x4 machine. It's not the most powerful machine, but it's got plenty of power, more than you're probably going to ever use. The suspension is really what sets it apart. Its ride, most of the time, if you go over whoops and you you kind of bounce over it and the front end drops down into the hole and it just slams you into the swell. With that thing, you could drop it straight down in there and it just sucked that up just as smooth as could be. They've gone through and re-engineered and redesigned everything on the machine. It's 99% brand new for '09. You got to come take a look at all the cool new features on it. The radiator is 20% larger than it used to be, and the other thing that they've done, which is really cool, is that they've brought the radiator up so that as you're blasting through mud puddles and whatever, it's not getting clogged with mud and dirt because it's nice and high, way above the wheels. The machine comes with dual A-arm front suspension on it, and they're also one of the longest A-arms out there. You can also see that the ground clearance is 12 inches, which is fantastic on a 500 machine. Got lots of clearance on it, and also 9 inches of travel in the suspension. So you're going to be able to jump over those rocks and climb your way through some of the toughest terrain that there is. The other really cool thing that Polaris has done is that they've aligned the hub, the center of the hub, with the center of the wheel, and by doing that, they've made it so that when you hit a rock or a boulder with one of the wheels, you don't get that quick jolt in the steering that you used to see. So it's a much more comfortable ride. Here's something you'll like. They actually have rotated the motor in here, and they have the transmission all in a single line. You'll notice there isn't a big belt housing here any longer. And as you come back here in the back, you can actually see the belt housing, so that the power runs straight back to the belt housing and then hooks into the main powertrain. So it's a much smoother operation, and it also makes for a narrower machine, so it's a lot more comfortable to ride, less heat, everything. On the rear suspension, Polaris has done something really unique, and that is they've actually rolled back the suspension so that the front of the A-arm is higher than the rear of the A-arm, and the shock is actually angled back. What this does for you is, instead of the machine getting jolted straight up in the air when you hit a rock or a bump, it actually takes the pressure and jettisons it back a little bit, and thus gives you a smoother ride. The XP also comes with this really cool analog gauge system, which got tons of little features on it, you know, how far you've gone, mileage, all that kind of stuff, so that's kind of a cool. If I was an Olympic judge and had to judge it, that'd get a 9.5 for me. I mean, it is really quite fantastic. The way it can handle and the way it can absorb bumps is truly one of the best machines I've been on.